Late one October night, under the pale light of a full moon, Emma stumbled upon an ancient, abandoned mansion deep in the woods. She hadn't meant to find it, but the creaking branches and howling wind had led her astray from the hiking trail. The house loomed before her, its windows shattered and its wooden frame coated in thick layers of cobwebs. Desperate for shelter from the chilling wind, she pushed open the heavy door, which groaned in protest. Inside, the air was thick and stale, carrying the faint scent of decay. The webs weren't just confined to the outside. They stretched across the walls, the ceiling, and even the furniture, glinting eerily in the moonlight that filtered through cracked windows. Emma shuddered as she moved deeper into the house, her boots crunching on what she hoped was only debris. But as she knelt to inspect the floor, she froze. It wasn't debris, it was thousands of tiny desiccated insects wrapped in delicate silk. A soft skittering sound echoed from above. Emma's heart raced as she looked up. In the shadows of the rafters, countless black shapes moved, spiders, their eyes gleaming like tiny pinpricks of light. They were watching her. Panic clawed at her chest, but she convinced herself she was imagining things. She had to keep calm. She turned to leave, only to find the doorway she had entered was now blocked by a dense curtain of webs. She tried pulling it down, but the silk was unnaturally strong like steel threads. Then she heard it. A low, clicking sound, rhythmic and deliberate, coming from the staircase at the far end of the room. Slowly she turned, her flashlight trembling in her hands. Descending the stairs was something out of her worst nightmares, a spider the size of a dog, its fangs glistening, its body covered in coarse, bristling hairs. Emma screamed, but her voice was swallowed by the oppressive darkness. She ran, blindly crashing through the web-coated halls. The skittering grew louder, multiplied, as if the entire house had come alive with legs and fangs. She stumbled into what must have been the dining room. A massive web stretched across the ceiling, and in its center hung something human-shaped, cocooned and motionless. Emma's stomach churned as she realized it was a person, an explorer like herself, perhaps. Before she could react, the clicking sound returned, louder, closer. The spider was there, its many eyes gleaming with hunger. It lunged, its fangs bared. Emma backed away, only to feel silk threads tightening around her arms, her legs. Smaller spiders swarmed her, spinning their web with terrifying precision. As her vision blurred, Emma realized the truth. The mansion wasn't abandoned. It was a trap, a nest. And she had walked straight into it. When hikers ventured into the woods weeks later, they found the house. But inside, there was no trace of Emma, only a new figure in the web hanging silently among the shadows.